Lexington, Kentucky, the Bluegrass State and home to the Kentucky Wildcats. And Big Blue Nation has turned out, revved up, and ready to go. Today, two teams collide in an old-fashioned SEC showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Arkansas Razorbacks, taking on the Kentucky Wildcats. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollock from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The give to the running back from the shotgun. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
Yeah, so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week. And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The give to the fullback. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
There are not a lot of head coaches that I think are willing on their opening drive to go for it on 4th down, especially in that kind of field position. But this head coach ain't scared. He believes in his running back. He believes in his offensive line to go pick it up, and that's exactly what they did.
You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Well, you got to love what you're seeing from this offense here on this drive so far, because 5 straight runs. They ran on 1st, 2nd, 3rd, and 4th down, and they just did it again. So right now, they're trying to be the more physical side.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Pryor. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And this defense is a half a beat behind. They just can't quite keep up. They've got it down to the 21.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted. And
deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks. Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. They'll run it out of the shotgun. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
This is a guy that can find you the hit in the yardage. That play just pushes the pile to get that first down.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Gives it on the option. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the Wildcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to adjust the pattern. They've softened them up with a run. Now to throw it.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Defense has been looking so good on this drive so far. They already set up 3rd and long, and now they take all the throws away down the field. Great job in coverage, great job reading the QB's eyes. So there's nowhere for him to go with it. He's got to throw it away.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. The option look. He'll toss it. And they just didn't get anybody on that defense out of position, and they will lose yardage on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Looking downfield, it's Pryor. He'll take the deep shot. He's got it for a big play. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43. The Razorbacks love to do it on the ground, but that gives you some opportunities for big plays up top.
No doubt. It makes me commit more to the ground game, bring more guys down. I'm more willing to...
Trying to get behind the defense. And the DB right with him to knock it away.
And it didn't take long early in the game. That's the matchup everybody has their eyes on. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best DBs in the game. They're going to be going toe-to-toe all game long. That time, the defender comes away with an early win in the matchup, but the war is not over. We're going to see many more battles as this game goes on.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Right down the middle. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
QBs have to understand, when I'm throwing against zones, I got to manipulate guys with my eyes. I might have to look one direction to create an opening to throw that ball or zip that ball in. I got to use touch. It's really hard when all eyes are on me, and you could tell the quarterback was not ready and did not make a good throw.
Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Taylor wants to throw it. He's got him. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
drag route's put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
He'll bring it out. It's Lewis. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Looking to throw on first down. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's going to run it all the way back. Touchdown, Wildcats!
Awesome job by the linebacker there in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes, spying the QB, knowing where that ball was going to get thrown, and then the ball skills just to pluck it out of the air and take it back for a touchdown. Awesome work.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Mountain West. Nevada is down right now, but this young man under center today has shown some moxie. We could see a legend born today in Reno. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to TCU. The moment something changes in this Mountain West fight, you will hear about it here. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Dropping back, it's Pryor. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick 6. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the middle. Finds space on the right. Gets it past the marker for a first down, and that's the way we will wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the break, and Kentucky is on top. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. To the air on first down. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
Gonna look downfield again. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
The D thinking brings some heat on third and long from the 44. To the air, it's Pryor. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the left. And they are finding some space in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
They'll run it from the gun. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense. Get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, David.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. They use those back-to-back explosives to set him up first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. They stop him behind the line of scrimmage. He ran through one guy, but not through the rest.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
They're looking to throw on second and short. Touchdown, Arkansas! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. You keep working on that fade and working and working and working, and it paid off here.
No doubt, quarterback-receiver connection. You throw this every day in practice. You get near the goal line when the field shrinks. I got to be able to make plays in short spaces. Throw it out wide. One-on-one play. My receiver is better than your DB.
Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They saw what happened on that last scoring drive, and now probably feeling a little bit of heat to answer. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are
turning it on. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
And there you go. You see, you don't have to throw bombs to get big plays in the passing game. Just screen it to your running back. As soon as he catches it, he gets upfield. And how about the downfield blocking by these linemen and the wide receivers as they rip off that explosive play.
He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38, and these guys are on the move. The Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. He'll try to pop the draw. Got the first down and still on his feet.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on first down. Fires left. He's got it. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Wildcats had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. Well, that didn't necessarily go as planned, but it was most effective in the end.
I love it, Reese. Down in the red zone, this quarterback didn't have anybody open. Didn't panic. He just decided, man, I'm going to go do this myself. I'm going to use my wheels and put up 6 on the board. He did just that.
And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. And he throws another interception, his third of the night.
How about the big fella? I know this is not in his job description to pick off passes, but the eye-hand coordination, able to get his big... up there, stabs it out of Aaron. It was like he was almost surprised he had the football. Just start rumbling and stumbling once he had possession.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Leaves it with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snapped, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Leaves it with the back. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on 4th and short.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Touchdown, Kentucky! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Defenses at some point are going to have to figure out how to slow this guy down because he already has 3 receiving touchdowns. We're only 4 games into the season. Nobody has an answer for this guy.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Fielded in the end zone. It's Lewis. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Pryor. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field earlier. Tremendous rhythm, tremendous...
Going over the top. And it's his 4th interception of the game. Takes it the other way. The tag. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they turn it into a defensive score. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
And that's going to make the defensive coordinator happy because he's just hoping his defense can get off the field